Hello everyone and welcome back for another episode of Gloomhaven. So I'm picking up exactly where we were last time, but we're not going to be running this particular party. And to explain, we'll hop on in to Blaze here just before we do the level ups. Now up until now I've been mostly running 3-man teams. We did start off with 2-man teams, but I think 3-man makes for a bit better viewing, gives us a little bit of variety. But right now, we don't have enough for fixed teams. I could get back the mercenaries who we've retired already. So we could get another scoundrel, or we could get ourselves a cragheart, and that would fill this out and give us 3 teams of 3. But I think I'm leaning towards more. Once a person has retired, we'll leave them retired until we've gone through all the campaigns, and then maybe we'll get them back and try like leveling people up and see what they're like at max level. Which means I'm no longer going to be having fixed teams, and instead I'm going to be picking people based on the mission itself. One good example is having a look at Scarlax over here. We need to do side scenarios with Scarlax. So if we're going to get Scarlax retired, we're going to want to do that. Or that's going to happen over time anyway, and Gator needs to kill bandits or cultists. So these two are going to be picked based on the mission that we're going on. And I think that's possibly the best thing we can do from here on out, because the more prosperity we get, the better Gloomhaven gets, the better everyone gets. So before we go any further, we'll do the level ups for the characters, then we'll just very quickly do the enchantment spending, and then we'll pick the next mission and pick the party accordingly. So, first up, Horzat is going to be leveling up. Quietus. Kill 1 adjacent normal enemy with stun. So if we have something on the bottom that can provide stun, that could be like an instant, but I say instant kill. That could be a kill. It doesn't look like we have something that would do that. So the closest we'd be able to get is Spare Dagger, attack 2. And we could put stun on the bottom of that, and then Quietus could be really, really handy. Plus, that bottom ability is really, really good. Immovable Phalanx. Attack 4 and shield 1. And you can treat all move abilities as a... and that stays forever. Oh my god, that's... I don't know which of these I want. I think we'll take Quietus. I mean, there are some really, really good things, but Quietus as an instant kill, it's a more specific fatal advance, but it doesn't get burned. So we'll take Quietus, and that's what we'll do there. And in terms of the available perks, I think we'll go for Bulwark. Get a little bit of potential defense in there. Over onto Gator. You're also going to be leveling up. So let's see what new things you get. Noxious Vials. 1 ally may refresh one of their consumed small items. That's okay-ish. It's fast. No, well, sorry, it's not fast. It's level 5. It's speed 75. I've made that mistake before, so it's not fast. But this is constantly reusable, and that's got a lot of potential, especially with something like Stamina Potion. Then Disintegration Beam. Kill all enemies in the targeted area whose current hit points is equal to or less than 5. And move and disarm. Disintegration Beam is amazing. There's no question here. Move and disarm. And just like an ultra amazing thing. Okay, so what are we going to swap out? Possibly Ink Bomb. Maybe Crankbow. And get rid of Crankbow. put on Disintegration Beam, because that's just good enough that we're just going to put it straight on. Quietus isn't worth us swapping in until we've got a stun available, so I'm happy leaving that as it is. And we've got one available perk here. We could go for a bit of self-repair. Hobbling, muddle, power, intensify is not a bad choice. We'll do intensify, and then next time we'll do consistency. And then Blaze. So I've already gone through and had a look at Blaze's different abilities. I like Brilliant Prayer, but we've got better options with Gator. And in fact, yeah, I think something that no matter how you use it is going to be destroyed is a bit much. Likewise, we've got rid of Lay on Hands. Mostly because there's other healing options that we have. And Beacon of Light, it's nice as like a quick heal everyone, but I think that the other ones that we've got are probably going to be better overall. And we've got a lot of buffing things in here. We've got a lot of Bless. We've got the ability to make allies do actions. We've got Strengthen, we've got Shield, we've got Permanent Shield with Defensive Stance. There's so much good here, and this is just at level 1. So let's get the next couple of things and see what we've got. Attack 5, move 5, that's just plain good. One ally may immediately perform another turn or heal everyone. I think we'll take Practical Plans. I say heal everyone, not really heal everyone. Heal potentially 2 people. But we'll go for Practical Plans, because that's just good. And I think we'll swap out... We'll swap out Cautious Advance. The best defense is a good offense. Next level. Burning Flesh. Attack 4. Target all adjacent enemies. Or heal 3, range 3. Potentially heal 4 and generate Sun. That's cool. Mobilizing Axiom. Attack 4. Or all allies within range 5 can move. I think I'll go for Unwavering Mandate, but I'm not going to put it in. And that means we've got 3 available perks down here, because we get 1 at level 1. Extreme Fortitude, ignore negative item effects, and add 2 +1 cards. This is just incredible. We're going to take the ignore negative scenario effects, because that's just really, really handy. And I think starting to thin down... Get rid of those -1s is going to be the best way to go with this. We're just going to try and make it nice and consistent. Then we'll add in like Bludgeon and Brilliance and Recover. It's never going to hit amazingly hard, but this is a solid set of perks. So that's where we are. Okay, let's have a look and see what missions we have. We do have that new one for the sewers, which is going to go up against Vipers, Oozes, and Vermling Scouts. This is a core quest. It's not a side scenario, so Scarlax could stay at home for this one. And I think that's probably what we'll do. Okay, so we've got our 3 for this particular one. We're going to do a city encounter first, because that's obviously the right thing to do. And we need to buy something for Blaze. So let's very quickly go to the merchant. And I think starting off with Chainmail is a really good plan. Because we're ignoring the negative item effects. This is just going to be really handy. We've still got 43 left. So, more shopping. Let's have a look at weapons. We don't really do ranged attacks. Battle axe could be handy. Jagged sword is one-handed though. But battle axe is one-handed. What I'm looking at is giving us more direct utility. So being able to hit multiple things is going to be handy. The long spear would fit that quite nicely. Alternatively, we could go for a poison dagger and a jagged sword. Let's get a jagged sword for now because I know how useful getting a wound can be. And we just need a little bit of gold before we can move on and get something else. So generally, I'm pretty happy with this. Eventually, I want us to get some form of additional movement. I think that's kind of going to be vital, but we'll have to see how the money goes, and then actually while we're here, we can pick up a stamina potion because you're never going to not want a stamina potion. We could also get a healing potion, but I think we'll wait until we've got a little bit further in. All right, I've talked for 11 minutes. The metal sphere and rod. You've had them in your possession for a while now, and occasionally pull them out to mull over the carvings. You brought it to the university, but they can't make any sense of it either. You're fiddling with the device in the sleeping lion when you're tapped on the shoulder. You turn to see a wicked grin on the dirty face of an old bandit. You call me Fish. And that there is a key, friend. A key of the ancient sort. Interesting. Before you can ask, Fish pulls out a similar black sphere atop a metal rod. They're twins, ain't they? The Fish knows just what they open. A tomb of treasure. Friend. Come, come. Fish will show you the way. Yeah, let's follow him. Your curiosity gets the better of your judgment. You need to know the purpose of the device you found, so you follow Fish into a derelict shack, where he pulls out a map of the area and lays it on the table. Fish directs you to pull out your rod, and both you and he hold your respective rods over the table. A specific location on the map grows brightly, and Fish laughs. See? Told you, didn't I? Meet me there with your rod, and we'll get rich. Oh! Okay. Right. So, change of plan. Back we go. So, this Lost Temple. It is a side quest. Immunity to poison, wound, disarm, stun, and curse. That is not great. So what can we do to it? We can hobble it, immobilize, but it's got ranged attack. Yeah, it's going to be tricky. Okay, this is a side quest, so we'll actually leave Gator behind. Before we do, I want to very quickly go to the Enchantress. Because I've been talking about actually doing some stuff here for a while, and we actually have a lot of money. So, Disarm is great. If we add Wound onto it as well, Disintegration Beam becomes like MVP. It really does. That's going to take most of our money. But it would be really, really, really cool. The other option is we could start adding Wound onto Reviving Shock, like I've been saying for absolutely ages. Adding an additional target could be really, really handy. Or we can make one of our various healing things just just intrinsically better. It's a lot of potential. I think we'll start with Disintegration Beam just because it's such a funky card. And yeah, we'll go for the wound. So, we've still got 2 enhancement points available. We've got 44 gold. We can add extra move on it when we can afford it, or we can add extra area, but it's going to start getting really pricey really quickly. I think the next thing that could be beneficial is if we have a look at the stun shot. It's already doing stun. It's not doing a large amount of damage. But we could use this to apply poison. Yeah, there's a lot of options. Yeah, maybe just going for something that's going to be applying healing would be better. But having stun shot also apply poison will give us a lot more versatility with things. Oh, actually, no, we will save up for the wound on reviving shock. Yeah, we'll save our money for now. All right, we're gonna swap you out, Gator. I am sorry, friend, but if this is a side quest, we're gonna bring Scarlax along, and I think this is going to be dangerous and interesting. That's what I'm going to say. Dangerous and interesting. Well, that was a terrible time for the game to crash. Luckily, it saves frequently, so we don't need to redo any of that. I will very quickly have a look at the Enchantress for Scarlax before we go in, because we do have some money, and we could get something like Dark Frenzy, also applying poison, which would just be amazing, or get Empathetic Assault, putting Bless on. Given how often we use Empathetic Assault, I think that could really, really be handy for us. So yeah, let's get a Bless in there. And what was the other thing I was thinking? Maybe getting poison down on Perverse Edge. Can we do anything else with Dark Frenzy? Not really, because that's all going to be very expensive. So I'm mostly looking at stuff that I know we're already using. And I don't think the augment's really worth spending money on. Putting wound on this would be great, but obviously we'd need to save up for it. And it's only one little thing. Or actually, putting a disarm on this would be amazing. Right, let's stick with Empathetic Assault. No. Decisive. Poison. Poison goes on here, and we'll save up to improve the range, and Perverse Edge is just going to be great. Here we go. Get rich with fish. You're headed through a mountainous region where the ground begins to shift and shake beneath you. Taken off your guard, you fall to your knees. The tremors continue, unabated, and grow stronger. You hear rumbling as rocks begin to tumble down the mountainside. Take cover under a nearby outcropping. I don't like it either way. Ow! The outcropping proves to be unstable. Quickly buried in rubble. 4 damage is huge. We'll be able to heal up relatively easily.
Half expecting to find nothing when you arrive
not
at
nice.
the location pointed out on Fish's map. You're surprised to see the remains of a temple, half sunk in the mud, overgrown with weeds, and its stone carvings mostly washed away. You've no clue what the purpose of the temple could possibly have been, but even in its prime, it could not have been very grand.
No.
Untouched in centuries by the look of it, Fish says, searching through the weeds. Aha! He uncovers a pair of oddly shaped holes and inserts the rods. With a few twists, stone scrapes against stone as an opening into the earth is revealed. After you, he says with a grin.
Ever wonder why this place was closed up?
The slimy stone chute ends as abruptly as it began, spitting you out in the center of a darkened room. Fish isn't far behind. Ah, the musty smell of treasure, he chimes merrily as he dusts himself off. Looking around, you find yourself in a cavernous space, narrow but impossibly tall, with arched ceilings that echo every footstep. Numerous tall figures of shadowy stone stand silent around the room. At your feet is an unusual tile that glows with the markings of ancient runes. Standing on the runestone, you feel it give slightly, and something mechanical whirs.
Okay, this is obviously going to be dangerous. Objective: activate all the pressure plates simultaneously to open the door. Okay. Use no items. That's not going to happen. We'd have to like purposefully de-equip the items. Cause a trap to be sprung. That might happen. Over here. Kill 5 or more monsters. He might do like some summoning. It doesn't list things, but if he's the only monster, we're certainly not going to kill him in one go. Take only short rests. That's a straightforward one. There is a treasure chest in here, so that's always an option.
At this, Fish becomes exuberant. Ah, floor triggers, friend. We each must stand on one, all at once. Fish has this one. You go on ahead. He points off into the darkness and encourages you with a wink.
Nice. Okay, so there's 3 pressure plates. And that's going to open this door, and then we're going to have to run back and I assume deal with the obstacles. I wonder if we could destroy them before then. Okay, in terms of moving relatively quickly, we can use hook and chain to move 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and we can use our boots to go an additional 2, so we can make it to there this turn. As for the second thing, let's use balance measure. Over here, where is our big practical plans? Move 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That will almost get us there. And at that point, purifying audit? No, let's get something to stop blessing. That affects adjacent allies. Okay. Yeah, we're just going to pick something that we're not going to attack with. Let's go for Glorious Bolt. And finally, our Mind Thief. Feedback Loop will get us moving, and the Mind's Weakness will get us prepped for some decent damage. Our fish can actually fight. I did not expect that. I honestly didn't expect it. Right, well, if we're going to be wasting a turn to get everyone onto them, let's not use our boots just yet. Yeah. Heal up. Move nice and quick. Skip the bolt. Use the stamina potion. Let's get practical plans back. There's our augment. It's a decent move, and we'll use stamina potion to get back feedback loop. We could wait and use it on a different one later, but mostly I just use it to postpone things for a turn. Alright. Let's use warding strength to move in and in fact we'll use brute force to move in. This is fine. Over here we're not going to waste that bless. Affects one ally within range 3, so that's not targeted on us. Yeah, none of these actually affect us. They affect other people. So we're gonna have to get used to that. Let's just use defensive stance and protective blessing. And dazzling charge, sorry. And over here we'll do empathetic assault. That's not gonna be enough. We will do withering claw to move in. And it's going to get us there. It's not enough to be able to loot that gold. Actually, I should look for that treasure chest. I don't see it in here, so I think we're probably good. Let's do frigid apparition for the second thing. On we go. Step in. Heal yourself up. Skip the immobilize. Step on him. What are these traps like, actually? They're 5 damage traps, so they're big. Yeah, I saw that coming. Jeez, he is in so much trouble. Very painful on everyone. Oh my word. I will actually use both of these. Thank you. It's impressive you managed to do some damage, but we need to get in and save him. Trample will let us attack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I need to move really far. Okay. So what I'm thinking is leap and cleave. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. will get us in. Assuming we use the boots, and we can use spare dagger to attack. He's going to need to survive one more turn. Down here... Oh. Brain Leech will attack and strengthen. And... I'd love to... In fact, yeah, let's stun him, actually. Perverse Edge will get him stunned. But then we're staying here. Do think it's a smart move, though. Actually, no, let's Empathetic Assault. So 1, 2, heal up, bless. And we can hostile takeover to secure him in place. Or before we go, we could just attack him with Dark Frenzy. This would allow us to do Dark Frenzy with a better hit next turn. Let's do Hostile Takeover. Okay, that's a plan. Over here, we want to come back. Holy Strike would let us attack and stun. Practical Plans will let us move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Get right up next to him. Alright, so if we're right next to him... Yeah, move on in and stun him. That's what we'll do. Definitely good we're doing this. So, step back, heal and bless. It's just a regular one, but we need to try and get the damage. Yes. It's not there this time. Here we come. Might not be amazing, but every bit helps. Get him stunned and get a wound on him. I think it was the right call to take that that jagged sword. We're gonna have to see if we can get him healed up. How are we gonna get part? It's gonna have to be trample. Okay, so if we're gonna trample him, we need something to move us in a little. No, we can. No, it needs to be trample because of the pierce. So we could use skewer to move in a little bit. That's fine. If we move in quickly, we're never going to be able to do the purifying aura. But we can do Daybreak to move to and bless Orzat. Okay, so we're doing Daybreak. What's going to be our attack skill? Protective Blessing. It's slow, but between the two of them, that's really, really quite good. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We would need to move quite far. We can do Dark Frenzy as a decent ranged, cause some damage on something and allow us to move. 1, 2, 3. It's not going to get us close enough to damage anything. And then let's get feedback loop. So they're going to move 2 or 3. Luckily, the Mind Thief can do his thing and get out. Because this doesn't pierce, I'm actually just going to target the little one down here. Ooh, it's move first. Of course, it's move first. Well, that's frustrating. Because he's going to move to, well, I suppose we could go to there. It's not really helping us, so fine, we'll do it. We'll get a decent attack on him next turn. Oh, at least we get the wound. Okay. I will happily take that and feel like I got a bit lucky. This feels like it's going to get very nasty very quickly. Oh, we can't jump through. So there's no one close enough. But we can get Bless and Strengthen over here. And this is going to be handy. So we're going to step in. Attack with advantage. I'm not going to use the power potion just yet. He's already got a wound on him, so we don't need to use the other jagged sword. Muddled him. Not the best, but certainly not terrible. Okay, eye for an eye and skirmishing. Purifying Aura will get the strengthen back on. So actually, I want you to go the other way around. And in addition, hammer blow. Let's try and hit hard. We could really try and double down with Brain Leech and actually Perverse Edge will get it stunned. Perverse Edge will get it stunned, and then Brain Leech, yeah, we'll just fight like this. Okay, that's going to be painful. Move 3, attack 4. Don't know where it's going to go, but get poison on this and get it stunned. Huh. It gave us the ×0 instead of the ×2. That feels a little rotten. We are rolling, unfortunately, quite badly at the moment. So there's Strengthen. Here's a hammer blow. 1 damage. Better than nothing. Right. We want to heal up a bit. Give him a stab. It's just +1 is not enough. +2 will do. Yeah, that's a little painful. Ooh, this is bad. You're not going to want to be there any longer. Yeah, push him back onto here. It's not good for fish, but... Oh, fish attacks in an area. Alright, it's going to have to be a short rest. Damn, I don't want to lose hook and chain. Ah, I don't want to lose trample either. But it is what it is. Okay, so if I go somehow 1, 2, 3, 4. If I somehow make it through to here. Actually, no. No, warding strength will push this guy back onto the trap. Okay, so we're going to warding strength, and we'll do eye for an eye so we can get some healing out. We can... Well, we're going to have to do these 2. And you're going to need a short rest. Don't want to lose Dark Frenzy. Short lose hostile takeover. What I want to do is I want to stun this guy. And then get away. But I don't think that's going to be possible. Oh yeah, Frigid Apparition will stun him. And then Empathetic Assault with the boots, we can hop over here. I like it. So, stunning him, putting poison on him. And muddle. And extra damage. That's the kind of thing we've been looking for. Here's the heal and the bless. Right, we're going to do Morning Strength on here. Push him back onto the trap. And we're going to get some much needed healing in. Right, I need you to step in. This guy is going to move 1 and attack 6. Let's get the brute to step in. It's going to be a little bit, but we can use the jagged sword and get a wound on him. And stun him! Yes! And double damage! Oh my word! Sunkeeper. Sunkeeper doing all the heavy lifting. Yeah, whatever, fish. You're pretty useless, mate. Okay, so we just need to kind of keep putting damage on this guy. Brute force will keep us in place quite nicely. And we don't really have anything with pierce that we can use, but we could do skirmishing maneuver. You only need short rests, so go for that. Ooh, that's fine. We'll work with that. We can get some healing off. Dazzling Charge will allow us to heal up fish. And we could use Daybreak to get some more blessing in. Right, yeah, let's try that. Over here, really we need more healing. But what we could do is we could use Perverse Edge to stun and poison this guy. Actually, no. Dark Frenzy. Dark Frenzy will give us some decent options for getting him wounded and bleeding out. And we'll save Withering Claw for if he walks in close to us. And actually what we'll do is we'll do Perverse Edge as well. So depending on if he's going to move or not, we'll stun him or get him wounded. Move 3, attack 5. Yeah. It's just a bit too far for us to really use Dark Frenzy. Unless we get the healing coming across this way. And that could be fine. Alright, let's do that. So we're going to step into here. Okay, I don't hate it. We're going to have to burn one available card. We'll lose Feedback Loop. Ow. We'll just suck it up. Do we want to push him back? Yeah, he's going to bleed out. So, in fact, no, he's going to bleed out. We'll just leave him. Okay, well, the Brute doesn't really need to shield up, but we can step in and start the whole skirmishing thing go. Probably should have done them the other way around, but it is what it is. See if we roll big. Hey, Pierce! Oh my word, that's been really handy. Okay, well, heal up over here. And then we'll step in and we'll bless the Mind Thief. Fish, that does not count as your kill. Not even close. Alright. Spare Dagger is a 3 attack. We can use it to attack over here potentially. We've also got Hook and Chain. Actually, yeah, I like that. Let's have Hook and Chain. So Spare Dagger could be the secondary attack for when it inevitably doesn't go quite the way that I expected. I think Purifying Aura. So we're going to strengthen all allies really close by. I don't really think we need to do much healing at the moment. But we could get Protective Blessing and get Bless over here as well. Mind Thief, Into the Night, and Brain Leech. That's just unfortunate. We're going to strengthen ourselves at least. So this might kill him. Oh, yep, that'll be a good hit. So let's get everyone strengthened. And we'll get the Blessing Strengthen over here. It's overkill on the Strengthen, but mostly about the Blessing. Okay, so we grab you.
The door slides away to reveal a plain stone tomb with a large sarcophagus in the center.
Ah! Fish wasn't really...
Fish runs forward and pushes away the heavy lid.
Oh dear.
Finally, my master. You're free from your chains. You look on in confusion as the stone coffin crumbles away and a black mist emerges, enveloping the duplicitous thief. Yes. And now the betrayer will consume your flesh and your soul, just as I have done in ages past.
I can see this might not go well for us.
Screams die as the mist coalesces around him, forming into the shape of a robed Savas. They were all so easily corrupted, just as you are. The thief's soul was a good start, but I want yours as well.
Okay, well, I mean, we could grab some gold. Force all mercenaries in their summons to move to the closest adjacent hex, then force one mercenary to perform the following instead of their turn. Move to attack for... Oh dear. Alright, let's... Oh, what, he pulled him in? Okay. Do we know who's gonna be doing the weird thing? I guess we don't. So he's immune to curse, he's immune to stun, he's immune to disarm, he's immune to wound, and immune to poison. We can muddle him. And we can immobilize him. But really we're just looking to get as much damage off as possible. So at this point, I think actually a short rest and going straight in with like maximum skirmish is going to be the best. We can't wound him, so it's just all about pure damage. But in that case, we may as well do this and play it out as we can. Practical plans is a really solid hit. Defensive stance is now a really good time to use that. Oh, Holy Strike on it, actually. So, if we're going to Holy Strike, we want something that's going to go quickly. Maybe Tactical Order to make that happen. And you're going to need a short rest. Really want Empathetic Assault. Fine, we'll use Brain Leech. He's already being stunned. So we'll go for Dark Frenzy and Empathetic Assault. We would do more damage with Dark Frenzy if we leave it till next turn, and so next turn we'll be doing Perverse Edge. Yeah, we'll just do Into the Night this time. Right. Let's start moving around this side. Bit of Blessing, solid hit. Oh, hang on, wait. He's immune to stun. So the whole stun plan is pointless. Poisoning him isn't going to help either. Muddling him is the best thing we can do. So this Holy Strike, not worth it. What's he going to do? He's going to move 3 and attack 6, range 2. Yowza. We want to stay next to him to give him disadvantage. Cool, a little bit of shield. Yeah, you may as well stay here. This is gonna hurt. Take the damage. Take the damage. Okay, it's gonna be a short rest over here. Short will lose Secure. So we want something that's gonna move us in and attack. Hook and Shame would work for that. Or move us in and shield. Is he flying? It looks like he's flying, but I don't know if pushing him onto that trap will work. Right, I'm going to take just a moment to check, see if I can find out if there's supposed to be like a flying indicator, because I think there was a set of wings. I don't think he's got them. I think he's probably just hovering and would get affected. And if he gets affected, then using warding strength, pushing back onto this, could be a really smart move. So hold on just one moment. Alright, I think he's not actually flying. I think there's supposed to be a winged symbol for when they are. And as much as he's got like these different immunities, I'm not seeing anything in the conditions and effects. So we're going to try and do a warding strength on him and push him back into the trap, which would be nice if it works. So I need something that's going to get me close to him. Hook and chain would work for that. That will allow us to move just like straight across sideways. Although it would be better to use brute force, because then I can use hook and chain on another turn to potentially like pull him around. So I don't know. We'll see how that goes. Over here, Glorious Bolt will muddle him. So that's really nice. Practical Plans is a solid swing, so we'll do that. Jeez, you are in so much trouble. Dark Frenzy is a ranged attack. And we might have to just leave it at that. I mean, I could start running you back, but I think getting the treasure chest will have to wait for another time. So let's do that. He's going to summon an elite giant viper. Force all mercenaries and their summons to perform a move for an initiative order ending as far away from the... Oh god, he's going to make us run away from him. Well, that's no good. Ending as far away as possible. So if we're already as far away as possible... actually, undo waypoint. We're going to push him to here. So it would like make us move this way, maybe? Alright, come in. Okay, it's not amazing, it's not terrible. Get the shield on yourself. I mean, he's going to summon a Viper rather than attacking, so that's not too useful. Push him back to here. Push him back to there. Cool. It did take the damage. That's what I wanted. It's a shame about Practical Plans. Should have revisited that idea. While we're over here, we may as well pick up the stuff, I guess. You can get some healing off, and spare dagger for now. Hammer blow in defensive stance. We'll actually go into defensive stance now, and over here we're actually just going to back away, I think. Oh, he's gonna pull everyone in. Oh, that's frustrating. It's like the worst time for it. Absolutely the worst time. If he'd done that first, well, I mean, it is what it is. So now might be time to use Frigid Apparition to actually get in and then do some damage to him. Or stun one of these. What are they going to do? Move 3, attack 3, and poison. I mean, they're gonna be in range, aren't they? All right. If you're going down, Mind Thief, let's get you being useful. I think he's going to put us through the doorway potentially. Well, we can give you that healing. And we could try and take this thing out. That's unfortunate. Probably should be focusing on this here, but out will be burning. We're burning Daybreak and tactical orders. The poison's annoying, but oh, fine. We'll lose Into the Night and Withering Claw. Yeah, damn. Healing him. Really annoying. So Skirmishing Maneuver is going to let us just keep attacking him. And Hook and Chain. Let's take a short rest over here. Sure, we'll have to lose it. Wait, did it actually... Dazzling Charge will give us the healing that we need. But with the poison on, it's not going to be as good as it could be. Purifying Aura and Glorious Bolt. That's what we'll do. And over here, it's going to have to be a short rest. And we'll take the two that are left. Damn, he's going really quick. Well, let's just maximize the attack we can do on him then. Yeah, that's unlucky. This is definitely one that we'd be able to do, but we might need a lot more. A lot more blesses coming into it. weak. Ultra weak. A little better, but... ultra painful. Alright, he's coming in over this side. Yeah, let's push him back. We're gonna have to do what we can. So hammer blow and defensive stance. I think you've got nothing left in the tank. You're gonna have to long rest and just be a distraction. He's gonna summon more giant vipers. That was lucky. That was not as lucky. Being immobilized is not good. Not being able to jump. So in fact, let's do it this way. He's just immediately going to summon in the space. Actually, we want to do it this way. So hammer blow. I mean, we are whittling him down, but we're in a lot of trouble. Ah, it moved us 4. Defensive stance should have reduced it by 1. Well, there goes the Mind Thief. Short rest over here. We can get close enough that we can use spare dagger to attack by using hook and chain. It's going to move 4, attack 7, range 4. Yow, that's going to be painful. Come on, big hit. That's solid. And we can tank that over here. Ooh. We could start... What are these going to do? They're going to move to an attack loss, is the short of it. But this would get us all the way back. And we'd be able to attack. So yeah, let's stun you. We're not going to have the healing, but we are doubling down on trying to get this guy done. Burn. Glorious Bolt and Holy Strike. We're going to keep Leap and Cleave to allow us to jump in. And we'll use Skirmishing Maneuver, so burn Warding Strength. So, skirmishing maneuver, leaping cleave. Over here, long rest. He's going to summon. So, if we jump in, we might get lucky. Not really worth it using the battle axe, but I may as well. That's really unfortunate and kind of amusing at the same time. Well, we'll move on to here. Oh! Look how close he is. Burn 2 discarded cards because I need eye for an eye and balance measure to allow us to move first next time. Oh, but he's making us run away. So I need something that's going to let me move 4. Can't do it. Oh, actually, we could do a spare dagger attack if we get a bit closer. So we're gonna have to short rest and burn skirmishing maneuver. One, two, yes, right, okay. Eye for an eye moves us 2 spare dagger attacks. And he's going to move first. Which means we don't get our turn. And now we die. Oh! It came down to that last card. Balance measure. Man, that was so close. So close. Such a shame. Really fun working with the Sunkeeper though. Really fun. I think that's definitely one that that we can have another go at. But that's going to be it for this episode. Thank you very much for coming along, everyone. I do hope you have enjoyed this. As always, if you have, be sure to give a big thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and do so, and you'll be told when the next episode goes live. Otherwise, I'll see you next time for another episode of Gloomhaven. See you soon.